Good morning, guys. Doreen here. Did you miss me yesterday? I didn't make a video. I was not feeling good at all. I don't know if it was due to menstrual menopausal stuff. I don't know if it was due to withdrawal detox from the wheats or a combination of the both of them, maybe. But I was not feeling good. I was in so much pain, particularly my back and stomach. I felt like I was having contractions and about to give birth to a 10-pound baby. Not that I haven't done that before. Actually, they were 9+ pounds. Anyway, really, really rough and nauseous. I couldn't eat anything. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it was a combination of the both, because you usually don't get nauseous and can't eat anything when it's that time of the month. And of course, I go months without my period, and then all of a sudden, bam! I'm bleeding like 3 pounds a minute. Slightly over-exaggerated, but not by much, just slightly. Anyways, I know that's probably way too much information, but I'm glad to be here today. I am feeling a lot better. Still a little bit of, body aches, but bearable. Yesterday I had a call out of work. Today I'm actually going to work, so I'm okay. I don't like to call out of work either, so that was really pretty bad. Anyway, so I'm still on my plant-based, semi-plant-based diet. No makeup still, as you can probably tell or see by the video. I'm eating a lot more, not only fruits and vegetables, but nuts and berries, which is really, really healthy and good for you. I'm trying to drink more alkaline water, which is usually the better spring waters, and just trying to live healthier, each stage of my recovery I've gotten healthier and healthier. Obviously stopping the drugs and alcohol was a huge step, right? And then I stopped smoking, almost 3 years now. I stopped smoking cigarettes. And then I stopped with the ibuprofen. And ironically, I tried stopping sugar before, or at least cut down on it, because I know sugar is so bad for you. Refined sugar, anyway. The COVID that I had, when I lost the taste and the smell, I was drinking my coffee black because I couldn't taste it anyway, right? And then once I started to get my taste buds back, I just continued. And it's really not that bad. I do have some stevia. Sometimes I put that in my tea, although I tried to use honey or guava. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. A guava is kind of high in calories, so you want to use it sparingly, but it has so much nutrients in it. So there are a lot of simple sugars out there, besides fruit, of course, that are really, full of nutrients too. So sugar has none. The straight up refined sugar that they sell in the supermarkets, even the brown sugar, it's got no nutritional value at all. So this morning I had my eggs. I tried to make them differently because it was suggested to me to eat them sunny side up for health reasons. And I can eat the yellow yolk gooey. I don't mind that. and I'm getting used to not eating it with the toast because I'm so used to dipping my toast in there. But it's the top white gooiness. It's actually clear. It's not really white. That was, so I had a tip to put a lid over the pan. So shut the heat off after it cooks a little bit. Put the lid on the pan and let that cook, and it'll cook the top a little bit. But this morning I think I left it on too long because it cooked the whole yolk, which defied the purpose of me not flipping it over, right? So I'm working on that. But I had that with some mango and some carrot juice. I love carrot juice anyways. That was always, I love that. So that was really tasty, and I am full, like really full. I ate half the mango, about, was it 6 or 8 ounces of carrot juice? I'm not sure. I didn't really measure it. And then 2 eggs, organic, cage-free, free range, whatever they are. So I try to buy all my fruits and vegetables organic also. This way they're not loaded with pesticides and whatnot. So I'm really trying to be careful with that, and washing them off, of course, which I always did anyway. But so what is this, day 4, day 5? I'm not sure. But I don't know. I haven't seen any benefits yet in my skin or anything, but that might take some time. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to do this at least for 90 days and see how I feel after 90 days. I should feel some improvement after that. The other thing, and I've talked about it on the videos as well, is the wheat. So I've cut out wheat, and that's what I think that I was really nauseous from, or detoxing from, perhaps. Maybe even some of the body aches. And there's a fabulous book out there called Wheat Belly. I totally recommend. They go into a lot more detail and science behind the history of wheat, how we got it to where it is today, and just so much information. And I'm really not, scholarly enough to talk about it. I mean, I could talk about what I've been learning, and but I'm still listening to the Audible and learning so much every day. It's just really, really amazing how bad it is for you and how genetically altered it has been over the years, and just all the problems related, diseases related to the consumption of wheat, which, by the way, is in everything. Everything. Don't believe me, just try to eat gluten-free. And the other thing that I'm learning, because I had got some meals, I know I'm supposed to be eating, I was trying to be eating whole and fresh stuff, but I buy frozen, organic, plant-based meals. It is convenient. I don't like to cook, and I work and go to school, and it's difficult to cook for one anyway. So they've just been something that I've done frozen dinners for a while now. I'm just trying to do the plant-based. But I picked up some meals that said gluten-free, and what I just learned on the audio, the Wheat Belly, is that gluten-free isn't really gluten-free. Weird, right? So it's got other stuff in it that, I'm sorry, it's gluten-free, but there's another chemical that's actually the one that causes all these health problems. And it's in cornstarch, it's in rice flour, it's in all the other stuff that they put in the gluten-free products. And they're just as bad as wheat. They're just as bad as the gluten. So, yeah, I didn't know. So I guess I have to stay away from all the pasta stuff. And let's see, so there goes my vegetable lasagna and stuffed shells. Oh well, 90 days. I'm going to try it for 90 days. And if I don't see a benefit, I'm going back. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. The other thing I was listening to today, I was listening to Beauty from the Inside Out with David Avocado Wolf, another good read. And he's talking about how, our taste buds have actually gotten used to everything being so sweet. And that sugar is basically a drug. It works on us just like a drug with the endorphins and the dopamines and the serotonin, all that good stuff. So, and he was even saying, I forgot what century it was, maybe it was the 17th century or 18th century, they actually used sugar, of course, the wealthy, the bureaucrats used sugar as a drug. So, funny, but it's in everything. It is in everything that we consume. And artificial sugar is not good for you either. Stevia is not artificial. It's a natural, calorie-free sweetener. And if you're going to use a sweetener, that or honey is probably your best bet. But he was saying that, of course, Americans are the most obese people in the world as a population. And we've known for some time that obesity is an issue, it's a problem. So I'm just trying to do my best to educate myself and share what I've learned with you guys in hopes that we can overcome this issue. And I may get some slack for saying this, but I'm going to say it. The pharmaceutical company in particular, and a lot of the doctors, don't want us well. There is no money in well patients. So your doctor's putting you on all kinds of medication, and I'm not saying you don't need it, and I'm not saying to stop taking it. You just might want to educate yourself on what you're taking and why, and maybe see natural alternatives. Just might want to check it out, right? There's nothing lost from getting yourself educated on the matter. Read scientific journals. Don't go on the web and Google this information because there's so much garbage out there. And you want to make sure that you're reading from, scientific research or, reputable people that actually did experiments and know, this stuff. Not just someone else's opinion. And I don't even want you to just take my opinion. That's why I'm telling you, go do your research. Don't take my word for it. I'm just learning so much by doing my own little research, and it's just crazy. It's just really, really crazy. So I know this has been a very long video. Well, not too bad, 13 plus minutes. But I'm really glad that I was able to get up this morning and meditate and, write my gratitude list. I did have a little bit of a problem with my blog, so you will not see a post today on my motivationsforyou.com blog, but it is up on Medium. And I talk about inexpensive ways to help your skin. And I did not do a podcast either. It was kind of a rough morning. I've restarted and I feel a lot better, but the first hour, well, I shouldn't say that. From 4 to 4:30 I meditated, so that was good. From 4:30 to 5:30, it was frustrating, but it is what it is. I couldn't do what I wanted to do, so I just did what I could and canned the rest, It's not happening, it's not happening, it's not the end of the world. I feel pretty good. Oh, and I did did want to mention also that the virtual internship I withdrew from. I had to make this hard decision, but I felt for my own best interest and self-care, I can't take on too much stuff. I mean, I've learned before, when I've had recovery before and then relapsed, when I take on too much stuff, it's a bad combination, and it can put me in the danger zone. And I really don't want to. I love my life today. I really don't want to go backwards. So I had to make that hard decision. As much as I was intrigued by the opportunity, intrigued by the company that was looking at hiring me for the internship, which I wasn't going to get paid for, but it was an opportunity. It was in Dublin. I just can't. I'm working full time. I'm going to school part time. Two classes. Did I tell you that third course, they didn't have enough enrollment, so they dropped out. So blessing in disguise. Things just work out, And I'm still working on my online courses and my business end of that and marketing, and trying to do my daily blogs and videos and podcasts. So I've got a lot on my plate, and like I said, I'm not complaining. I have to know where the boundaries are. I have to know where my line is, so that I don't become overwhelmed or drained, or burning the candle at both ends. So if you do like my videos, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, follow me. I am on Recovery Enthusiast on Facebook and Instagram. Normally I have blogs going up on motivationsforyou.com. That's motivations with an S, the number 4, the letter U.com. I got another blog at medium.com. My podcast is on Anchor. I believe that's also Motivations for You. And not believe, it is Motivations for You. And if that isn't enough, listen, this has only been 17 minutes now. But there's more of me. Check out my courses online. It's at recoveryenthusiast.com, and there's a few courses up there already that you might be interested in. A lot of them are, not a lot of them, they're recovery based, but they touch different areas of recovery, whether that be relationships or self-esteem or resentment, forgiveness, that type of stuff. So check it out, recoveryenthusiast.com. And as always, stay blessed, stay well, and live your life with enthusiasm. Until next time, guys, peace.